Hi everyone. I'm really quickly going to go over our new unit and also the playlist one for our new unit. So we are starting our poetry and figurative language unit, which I'm super excited about because I know a lot of you guys are very creative, and poetry is really a way and a lens into being creative, not just like with writing, but also visually. So we're going to do some art type stuff as well. So I'm super excited about this unit, and I hope you guys are too. So first thing is, I have labeled each topic by the playlist so that we're going to go in order. So I'm going to Poetry Figurative Language Playlist 1, because that's for this week, and then PFL stands for Poetry and Figurative Language. Playlist 1 is located there. It looks like this, and it's going to be a little bit different each week, especially because some of poetry is very much creative, giving you guys time to write or to read it and that kind of thing. And then other things, because it is kind of new, are going to be more teacher-led, so that you guys are able to understand how to write and read poetry. So this week is April 26th through the 29th. There's no school on Friday, so that's pretty cool. Our learning goals for this week is that you can understand theme as it applies to poetry. And then also that you can analyze a poem for imagery and figurative language, so for those creative pieces. And then I want you guys to real quick reflect on this quote, but I have never started a poem whose end I knew. Writing a poem is discovering. So what do you think that means? We're going to do a lot of discovering in the next couple of weeks. And that's by Robert Frost, and he was a famous poet. Okay, our must-dos this week are located here. Monday and Tuesday are going to be direct instructions, kind of, sort of. The reason I say that is because it's going to be a lot of teacher-led, but you're also going to have time to reflect and analyze and do stuff independently or in groups. So the first thing we're going to do, obviously, because it's a new thing, I'm going to introduce it to you. We're going to use Pear Deck to do that. And again, you guys know with Pear Deck, there's going to be chances for you guys to respond to things, and I'm very interested to see some of your answers for what we go through. And then I don't know the timing of it, but I foresee us on Tuesday, at least towards the end of class, getting to the next activity. So we're going to start that on Tuesday, and it's the Nothing Gold Can Stay poem, which I don't know if you guys remember this, but in The Outsiders, this is the poem that was read and referenced. So we're actually going to be looking at that as kind of like a segue from The Outsiders into poetry, and I'm pretty sure you guys are going to really like that poem as well. Wednesday, because this presentation or this activity is mostly group work, Wednesday is going to be a lot of you guys working on stuff and you guys going through and analyzing the poem. Thursday is your independent work day. This is going to be like your first chance at being creative. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to this link and do this Ed puzzle. This Ed puzzle is basically a series of song lyrics, because if you know anything about poetry, a lot of songs are closely related or are poems themselves. So they're song lyrics, and you're going to be identifying like what figurative language is used and what imagery, and so that's going to be pretty fun as well. And then to segue into that, here's where the creativity kind of comes in. I actually want you guys to write a poem or a song about anything, honestly. It doesn't matter. It just has to be school appropriate. And I also posted that assignment on Google Classroom. If at any point during this playlist, just like the last with the Outsiders playlist, the enrichment activities, they're all located down here. So you can go to vocabulary.com. There's some poetry linked there. You can do iReady. And then also Newsella has some great poems and some great articles on poetry and just famous poets and stuff like that. And so I would check that out for sure if you guys have time. If you guys have any questions about any of this, then please let me know.